More sadness, man. This life is sadness. Um, ever since Eli Manning and that Super Bowl run, and I mean, it was just like last year's game with these guys. I mean, Carson Wentz and the Giants, they went up to the Meadowlands, like a year or two ago, and they decapitated us really badly. And then, other than the year that the Giants made the playoffs, we got Carson a couple of times with Landon Collins in his prime. Other than that, I mean, the Giants have just lost to the Eagles. Last year the Eagles win, and even Eli, at the link, it's the same story of just crumbling late. And it's very hard to remain a fan, to go to these games. It's very hard. It's very hard to go to these games, and it's just pain and pain and pain and pain. And you think eventually that life's going to change. You think eventually that you're going to get one, because it's a cyclical process. You think that you're going to eventually go and beat this team. I mean, it's been 13 games. You think they miss a 30-yarder, you think it's your day. And up 11 after the sack, the team is dancing on the field. And up 11, the team is dancing on the field. And I think the Sports Fury's here. Oh my God. Thank you so much to those guys. Those guys are inspirations on YouTube. They are as talented as they come. I mean that. They can stream for 4 hours. It's hard enough for streaming for 40 minutes. But the Sports Critic, I'm all right, man. I've been better. But, the fact is about the Giants is that, they had this game tonight. It's so painful. It's so painful. It's so Afghanistan. It's so painful. It's painful because I was talking to Jet Central. He was pumping me up. He was making me feel better. He said, you guys have the 2 championships, and sometimes, I'm not going to cry. I'm not. I don't want Eagles fans to see me crying. We had the game tonight, guys. We had it. We were up 11. We were up 11. We were dancing. It was our night. It was our night. It was our night. It was our night tonight. It was our night tonight. It was our night tonight. We were up 11. We were up 11 with 5 minutes to go. We just hit Daniel Jones had the drive of his life. He hit Sterling Shepard in the back of the end zone. That crowd at the link, there were so many Giants fans there. And now it was all ruined in 6 minutes. It was all ruined. All that work was just, might as well throw it in a fucking garbage can and just light shit on fire. Just throw shit in a garbage can and light that garbage can on fire. Because it was a gut punch. Being a fan of this team, it's gut punch. And being a Jets fan's hard, but they never get gut punched. They just lose like 40-0. These are gut punches. Losing to the Cowboys, that freaking kick, like, I'm just cursed, just cursed. I don't know what I've done. I don't know, to be this snake bitten. I don't know what this fan base has done. Maybe it's the Tom Coughlin leaving. Well, the Giants are just cursed against the Eagles. Nothing can go right. They get the luckiest plays. They get all the calls. Boston Scott's like a 5'5" person. He makes the catch of his life. Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz is going to be a nightmare. He's just always, this game is a nightmare. It's going to be, I can't get over this game. It's now 11 days until the next game, and it's 21 days till the Eagles game. Who knows where we'll be with the pandemic, with everything going on, and just who even knows anymore with the pandemic and what anything's going on? Who even knows anymore what's going to happen? Who knows about Jones? Who knows about Dave Gettleman will probably end up getting fired. I don't know anything either. I thought Gettleman was doing a good job, but Andrew Thomas, he doesn't miss a block at Georgia. He comes to the Giants. The Giants should avoid Georgia like the plague. You know why? You know why? They lose in so many ways. I appreciate you guys. I love just venting on here. But Andrew Thomas doesn't miss a block at Georgia, and now he looks like a turnstile. He lets the slowest linebacker, Nathan Gary, beat him. And then you know what happens, too? DeAndre Baker's the best cornerback in college football. Anybody who watches him at Georgia knows he's the most dominant player in Athens. And then he straight up decides to rob somebody with a rifle. The Giants got to avoid Georgia like the plague. I mean, Andrew Thomas didn't miss a block in 10 years of football. Now he just forgot how to block when he gets to the Giants. Jones is just, there's no magic in that guy. There's no big plays. The Giants can never blow out the Eagles. They never make it easy. And, they played like shit. The Giants also did. And, other than the Jones run and a couple of other plays, the Eagles wanted to give us the game, and it didn't happen. Yeah, you guys are getting Lawrence. We're not. Listen, I'll be all right. It's just we're almost like the Browns now. We're just as low as it's going to get. It's going to take a lot of time. I don't know when it's going to happen. I guess, right, it's not our fault. We have no control. So when I think going to the game hurts. You got to just be able to just don't have any expectations for this team. You could be a Falcons fan or whatever. You can't have any expectation. Just wait and 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 just keep getting snake bit against this team. Up 11. It's a new era. It's a new head coach in Joe Judge. It's a new head coach in Joe Judge. It's a new head coach in Joe Judge. It's a new season. It's a new year. And I'm thinking, man, I almost cried on that final drive when Wayne Gallman was running it. I was so happy. I was like, we're going to run it down their throats and win. I was crying. I was crying at that point. I was looking into the soul of the Eagles, into the soul of the Link, and I felt we would be victorious tonight. I was in tears because I haven't seen the Giants had a running back run like that in the last 20 years. Wayne Gallman was running that ball, and then Daniel Jones threw the nicest ball of his life, and Evan Ingram had the fingernails of a snail. The ball was right there for Evan to catch. It was right there. It was right there. Then we kick it back to them, and of course they drive down and win. We get penalties, and I was thinking, man, we're going to have a Malcolm Butler type play because maybe the football gods love us a little bit. Maybe they do. Maybe they love us this much. Maybe the football gods, after the Tyree play, or maybe the gods said we're working overtime because they gave us Tyree, so maybe they're like, I need this much from the football gods tonight. Our win percentages tonight, when we were up 11, we were at a 95% chance of winning, and the Eagles were at 5%. But again, and by the way, these Eagles fans, their team sucks. They make the playoffs every year. They don't need this win. They win in these garbage, lucky ways anyway. And we are literally 1-12 versus this team. It's a joke. It's a joke that we're even in the division. Anybody else would have kicked us out of the division. We're not good enough. We're not holding up our end of the bargain. If we're at a country club, we're not paying the members fee. If we're at dinner, we're not paying the check. We're not holding up our end of this rivalry at all versus this team. They are big brother to us, and they shouldn't be. They're just nasty. They're nasty fans for the most part, nasty people. They shouldn't be. We're the Giants. We're 1925. And, but I guess think of 2008, think of 2012, and just think about the good times of winning those championships. And tonight was painful as all hell. It's supposed to be. I don't know if it'll ever get better. I thought we endured enough pain. If we ever get back on top again, you'll keep remembering the pain. But I keep, every week's the same thing. Keep telling my mom, we lost. Every week, we lost. Every week, we lost. Every week, we lost. Every week. And just being a loser, supporting a loser, kind of makes you feel like a loser. I mean it, guys. I mean it. It seeps into you. It's like, am I that unlucky? When you're a fan of the team that's a loser? A 5'5" quarterback. 5'5". He's 5'5". Carson Wentz throwing to guys that you would have never heard. Richard Rodgers. They miss a 30-yarder. They sucked. Had that beautiful 97-yard drive, doesn't mean anything. Wentz throws that interception. James Bradbury makes a play. So I'm going to hear Judge's presser. I'm sure I'll feel better. I'll be ready for the Bucs game in 11 days. But the fact that, oh man, we need 11 days, and we could have been 2-5, like right in the thick of the division, 2-5, looking forward to the Bucs. Dave Gettleman could have saved his job tonight if just they finished that game. The Giants are 2-5. Their defense played well enough to win. There were positives tonight, but now it means nothing. There's no moral victories when you choke. You just choked, in the most painful, the most grippingly painful choking. It's and you knew it was happening, and you tried to fight it. You tried to say, I'm a champion. I'm not a choker. My team isn't chokers. We've done this before. We've won championships. You've tried to fight that. Say, I'm not a choker. We're not going to choke this away. We're not going to choke this away. They had the momentum. Everybody's laughing at you. The Eagles fans are dancing. I was like, we need one Malcolm Butler play. We need one strip sack and a fumble. We need a play. We need one play. And then the 2-point conversion happened, and I'm like, Daniel Jones could drive us down. These people are being scumbags. They're giving me the middle finger. They're giving everybody the middle finger. I'm like, they don't deserve to win, the people at this stadium right now. The human beings that are Eagles fans at this stadium right now that are laughing over our corpse when we haven't even won one game. These people don't deserve to win. The kindness of the Giants fans deserves to prevail. The kind fan. And no, it was ruthless. And no, the Savages, as Chris Senior said, they continue to win. And we continue to go deeper and deeper. And this team, the psyche is already broken. You could tell the way they almost lost to the Redskins. Their psyche is completely broken, this team. They almost choked to Kyle Allen. And tonight they had Carson Wentz. They had a chance to be 2-5. Now they have Tom Brady next. They're going to be 1-7. I mean, this game, it was huge. It could have been 2-5, and we had 11 days to prepare for Tampa, but you really think we're going to like going to practice? You really think we're going to like the game of football when the football gods give us nothing back? You really think we're going to enjoy it? If fans don't even enjoy seeing this play, then why is practice going to be any better? Why is Joe Judge's words going to mean anything? When you're listening to everything he says, you do so many things right, and yet you still cannot even win the game. You pretty much play almost the entire game well enough to win, and then you get snake bit in a very unlucky and painful way. And how is this team going to bounce back from practice? How are they going to continue to bounce back? I mean, eventually the avalanche is going to come down, and a Nick Mullins like dud is going to happen. Eventually you're going to resort back to being the same shitty team that let the LA Rams come in here and win by 50 under Ben McAdoo. Eventually the Nick Mullins Giants are going to show up again, where a Nick Mullins can throw 500 yards on this team. So, you know what I mean? It's like, eventually the Giants are just going to crater around, and eventually that team is going to show up again, because they can't keep getting off the mat. You can't keep getting knocked down in these brutal ways. I mean, listen, I love fighting. I hope the guys just keep fighting. I'm proud of them. I am, as crazy as it sounds. I feel bad for Evan Ingram, and I love the guys on our team, and I fight with them every single time, and I think the guys deserve better. They got to make their own luck in this world, and I really think Joe Judge is the right guy to do it. It's incredibly painful. This isn't a rivalry. I mean, losing 12 out of 13 games to the Philadelphia Eagles is just disgusting. And maybe it'll be cyclical, and maybe if we keep living and, God willing, we get like 20, 30 more years on this planet together, guys, maybe 40, 50, depending on your case, maybe 60, 70. Maybe we'll see a decade of dominance over the Philadelphia Eagles. Maybe we'll see that happen. So that's that, guys. Anyway, it's fun venting. It's fun venting to a group of 25 individuals. It's not good when you're just in your own car with your own thoughts. That's what YouTube is for. It's psychiatry. Big gulp of water. Is there more to life than football? Maybe. It's sad. What a sad, sad night tonight. What a sad night. This hurts so bad. This hurts so bad. Thank you guys for hanging in. You guys are the best. I really appreciate y'all for giving me the time. Everybody out there, even Eagles fans, I appreciate it. So it's all part of the fun of the game. We'll get over it on Friday. It's raw emotion. It's raw. We'll get over it. We have a game against Tampa, and then we see them again in 3 weeks at our home stadium, and maybe it'll be different. So it probably won't be, but maybe it'll be different. Hey, 11 more games left, right? So we'll get over it. Time heals. Get through the time. Fight the time. Get to Saturday. Get to the weekend. You'll forget it. Anyway, I was discussing this too. It's a pandemic. You can't even go to a Giants game anyway. So if the Giants won the Super Bowl this year, none of you guys would be able to go. None of you guys can even go to a home playoff game if it happens. So why should the Giants be any good this year? Why? You can't even go to Giants Stadium if you tried. You can't even go. So why should they be? 2020 sucks anyway. You know what I mean? So think about it like that. Think about it like that. Think about it. Good draft pick coming. Good draft pick coming. This team sucks anyway. The GM could probably do better. I mean, the talent could probably get better. So, yeah. It's sad for Gettleman, absolutely. It's sad for this team right now. But yeah. Can't go to a game anyway, guys, you know? Think of it like that. This year sucks. You know, why should the team host a playoff game? This year, none of us can go. Yeah. Evan Ingram's just, he can't win. He's just not making winning plays with us. Probably going to get rid of him. Alrighty, guys.